seemed like there was a lot going on.
And that 6-man tag thing at the beginning, that was just one of the best kickoffs to any type of
Yeah, I mean,
pay-per-view ever. I mean, that was so well done.
yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
But also, like on the buy-in,
Mm-hmm.
When they had the women's battle royal,
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
that was
surprised just to see how many women they actually signed
yeah,
for
yes,
this promotion here. It's like they definitely have ambition there, and it's good to see because yeah, you can bring in your established women's wrestlers, but I feel like yeah, they're building something here. There's going to be some new names made just within AEW. It should be quite an exciting time with that.
yeah. There were more women's wrestlers that I was more intrigued to see than the two that were on the actual main show. To be honest with you, but yeah, and also I know that they loaned the Impact wrestler as well, didn't they, for the night to have her show up. So, like, they are really, I think they will do it. I mean, I know they've announced on their first TV taping that they're gonna crown that, aren't they? They're gonna have the women's title match now. You know, that match has been set, so that's good. But hopefully that's where it starts because and it does look like, you know, they've said they want to make tag team wrestling the focal point. They also keep harping on about the women. I feel like they're backing everything they're saying. Like, it's one thing to say it, and we hear it all the time with other promotions, but whether they, you know, does it last a month or is it the real deal? I feel like AEW are pulling through with their promises, whether it's stuff about winning and loses and stuff like that, like matters. I feel like everything they've said so far, they've thought about this long and hard enough that it's actually prevailing and it's coming out. So they've been very transparent and good with their fan base, which is always a good start. The main event, Matt. Now I know a lot of people have been surprised about the guy that come out, you know, victorious in all this, but I did think last time he was on the show, I did call Jericho to win it just because I felt like, you know, they're gonna have that sort of old NWA style heel sort of take it over for a while, and you know every other guy is gonna start chasing for the title. And I know that after the night was finished on the post show, Matt, that Hangman Page I think is pretty much scheduled now into a feud with Pac, so that's where that's going. For now. But what did you make of that, Matt? And obviously the first champion being crowned, quite a big moment, an important moment in any new promotion. For you, Matt, where do you sit with it?
Yes, that's quite a bold decision to go with Jericho. But yeah, I can agree with you there. I think that it may well have been the right decision because when you look in the history books and you see your first ever champion, you know, what better name to have written in there than Chris Jericho? Mm-hmm. Because, you know, his legacy speaks for itself. And, you know, whoever takes the title from him, you know, he's going to do a massive amount of like favors for them as well. He's gonna make them look great. So, you know, whether it's Adam Page getting a rematch or whether it's someone completely new, it's gonna be interesting. And all the feuds, you know, on the mic, no one can even compare to Jericho. Even like 20 years on, there's been ample opportunity for someone to come along and sort of take that and become better than him. But you know, no one can. So if you've got a start-up company like this and you're still running your first year of pay-per-views, you know, he will sell them so well.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with it at all. One person that did have a tweet about it, Matt, was Baron Corbin. Don't know if he was just trying to play up his heel character or what, but he came out and, you know, kind of shot at his age, which I thought was interesting, given it was only a couple of years ago that Bill Goldberg completely smashed Kevin Owens, and quite frankly, I don't think anyone ever remembers that title reign because of it. But we had Goldberg, who was in his 50s, so I thought it was quite interesting that he harped on about that. But yet we have, and let's be honest, I mean, okay, Jericho is as old as he is, but Brock's not getting any younger either. And he's been at the top for God knows how long. So, yeah, do you think that was a little bit of a character play in that one, Matt? Or do you think there's like, I mean, I can't imagine he was being serious given about Goldberg, unless he completely forgot. I don't know where he was harping on there, but
I think you got to try and I guess like he's trying to play a bit of a game now. He knows that he's not probably the most popular with the general public, so you know, say a few things, stir the pot now and then. Yeah, why not? I mean, it keeps you relevant.
Yeah. Speaking of tweets as well, one man that was definitely watching it, surprisingly, Matt, was The Rock. Yeah, he tweeted out about Arn Anderson and Jim Ross calling it. He loved the match. He was watching it. He loved the announcing. Are you surprised, Matt, that someone like The Rock, who doesn't always seem like nowadays, like with he's in the movies, he's got so much stuff going on that he'd even have time to watch WWE stuff, and there he is, watching an AEW show. Clearly, he's tweeting out live at the time. Does that surprise you, Matt, given WWE's huge standoff of stance at this, that someone like The Rock, the biggest name probably at the, in sort of terms of like outside people looking in, you can't get any bigger than The Rock. Does it surprise you that he's watching AEW?
I think it's refreshing. I think it's a nice bit of honesty from someone like that. Why should you be afraid to speak your mind? If you did watch it, then say you did. It's good for wrestling that you generate that interest in other companies as well. We all know that the competition is going to make things like really exciting right now and just bring out the best in both of them. So why not? If anyone's out there thinking that probably someone like John Cena didn't have a little look as well, I mean, who are we kidding? You got if you're a fan of wrestling, you want to check out what this company's about because it does look pretty interesting from a fan's point of view.
Yeah, well, forget that. I'd say that most of the WWE guys are watching it. Like the head of the office is watching it. I'm telling you that much. They're definitely watching.
Triple H
it.
is not sitting there watching this as well. What kind of hypocrite are you going to be if you can go? You can sit down and watch it yourself, but you can't let anyone else.
Yeah, exactly. So overall, good stuff. I mean, exciting stuff, and now, of course, it's going to get down to the gritty stuff. We're going to talk about that next. Before we do, though, just want to tell everyone about our trilogy series that started actually yesterday. And yes, myself and Matt are covering all kinds of trilogies in wrestling, the history, not just WWE either. We're actually in WCW and ECW. And our first one is available now is the trilogy series between Sting and Big Van Vader. And we know Big Van Vader on this podcast has a huge following. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. If you've never seen these matches, it's a great time to revisit them. Just literally plug on your WWE network and have us playing in the background. We're almost like a companion there for you as you're watching it. But it was great to go through that, and we can't wait to share the next one with you, which will probably be in a couple of weeks' time. Not going to give any clues to what that's going to be, but I will say it's. I'll give this much out. It's ECW. I'll tell you that much. But we're looking forward to doing more of those in the future as well. We've had a great response to it so far, so thank you for everybody that has been listening to that. And again, it is available on the podcast on all various platforms. Wherever you listen to your podcast is all over the place now on that one. Also, while we're here and on the mentioning of plugging things, Matt, I guess it's a good time to obviously plug our new launched YouTube channel that is only very fresh. It's still, just looking at the time now, it's still less than 48 hours that it's been, pretty much live and up and kicking. Want to thank everybody that's been sharing us around. It's helped the podcast, it's helped the channel, it's helped WrestleLine, the website, everything gone with it. I want to thank everybody that's done that, because without you guys doing it, we won't get anywhere. So thank you for everybody that's done that so far. We're really happy with it. We've got loads of good material that's going to come out this week. Myself, Matt, we've been busy as well. We've got a few videos of our own, Matt, up there now for everybody to see. If you want to find out a little bit more about me and Matt, our likes and dislikes in wrestling, what we grew up with, you can check them out. And also we've got separate interviews, what we think about each other, some of the memorable episodes that we've done. All those kind of things are talked about in a sort of Q&A style. So if you do want to do that, check that out as well. We've got interviews as well with wrestlers from the DKW stuff. So there's going to be a lot more stuff coming when I've got my vlog starting. I think I want to get this right. I think the 16th of September that is going out. So all good stuff there for our channel. And again, just thank everybody for sharing all our stuff around on all the platforms. It's definitely helping us 100%, so keep that up. Okay, Matt, moving on. I've got written down here to talk about, obviously, something that is definitely going to be coming up very, very soon, and that is what people are now calling, Matt, the Wednesday Night Wars. I've done a blog about this just recently, going to plug that now as well. But yeah, everyone seems now sort of, we know how it's going to happen. We know that NXT are going to get the jump on them by 2 weeks. They're going to go on the USA Network. Matt, we spoke about this briefly, that this potentially was happening. We didn't know what channel at the time it was going to go on for NXT. It is happening now. Is this going to be, like, you know, everyone is calling this Wednesday Night Wars. Is it going to be the Wars, Matt, or do you think this is going to be a little, you know, like a sort of diluted version, I guess?
Well, you know, it's not like it used to be, is it? You can watch one and record the other, you know. It's so easily done now.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like there's going to be any. I feel like if most people, probably 80% of people, will watch both. If you're into one, then you probably like the other. And I know there's probably some standoff fans who probably had enough of WWE and that's it. And there's some WWE fans who don't like indie products. That's fine. That's probably the 20%. But other than that, I feel like it's a win-win. You know, I'm definitely going to be watching both myself. I feel like they're both very unique products and even unique from each other. And then you can see one thing on NXT that you can't see in AEW. You can see one thing in AEW you can't see in NXT. So for one point, I want to see how this new company builds itself up and how they present themselves as a weekly show. WWE seem to think that, you know, there's a similarity between the two and that that's the best thing to run up against it. But until we see the first episode of AEW, we had no idea what their kind of week-to-week TV format's going to be like.
No, obviously NXT is going to start now going to 2 hours as well, which is obviously a new thing for them. Yeah, I mean, listen, I've said pretty much in my blog, but I mean, I feel like WWE's hands are tied in terms of SmackDown. You know, they can't just suddenly get out of that and put it on Wednesday. They've agreed with Fox, and trust me, Fox, they're not going to mess around with having WWE just quickly change things around. So there's no way they could have got out of these deals. Obviously, Raw's not going to change from Monday. They're not going to just do that, despite how hell-bent they seem. But I did write that I felt like out of the three they've got on offer, the NXT, you know, I know that Triple H will probably think, hang on a minute, I've been doing all this stuff before, way before AEW. I've already got this here, Vince. Let's just put this out on TV. I get that. But I don't know. For me, I still feel, even with the 2 weeks that they've got to sort of get an established audience in, and there will be that buzz, and no doubt, Matt, the first night that, you know, is going to be the head-to-head, WWE are going to do something, some crazy announcement. I don't know what it will be, but like, you can just imagine they're gonna announce something to get people to watch NXT over AEW, no doubt about it. But I feel at the moment, and I'm going out on a limb on this one, but I feel when we get those first ratings in, I feel like AEW will still win on the night, and only because of the way AEW are promoting and advertising their stuff through social media. They're better than WWE are with the social media stuff. Like AEW, they haven't really had to go out on TV to advertise all their stuff. What they're doing is very smartly, because of the younger demographic that they're aiming for, they're doing things on social media platforms. I don't think WWE, as good as they are marketing, I don't think that they're that great when it comes to getting themselves out there on the sort of the YouTubers and, you know, just getting around on Twitter more and just having those little videos go out, you know, like the show that Cody does. Like, they're just not that way as good, in my opinion. And I got a feeling that the most casual WWE fan is going to check out AEW over NXT for the first week at least. I really feel like, and that I think they'll have the jump on them. And then what worries me, Matt, is when that happens, what's Vince going to do then?